as a reminder, your do now is an individual activity. I know we're working in our groups for last class, but the do now portion should be individual. And a reminder of our champs' expectations. We should have a 0 voice level. Raise your hand if you have a question, and I can come around and answer you individually. But we should not be talking with our classmates right now. Thank you so much. Okay, we've had enough time to work. Well, if you didn't finish it, you'll need to finish it outside of class. We can review a couple of these together. So the passage was talking about homeostasis and how we're maintaining stability in our body. So something's happening in the external environment, and the dog is doing certain things to maintain stability internally. So we have a volunteer that can read question 1 for us and give us an answer. Fossil.
What is the primary method dogs use to cool off during the hot weather conditions? How does it work? Like pet.
Panting? Okay, is that the only thing that was mentioned, or how does that work? What systems do you think panting is working on to maintain homeostasis?
That's the third question.
Okay, well, can you elaborate for us now? It says, how does it work? So how does it work? That's part of the question. It's not just panting. How does panting work?
It works when they rapidly breathe in and out.
They're rapidly breathing in.
As it allows them to evaporate moisture from their tongues, nasal passages, and swallowing of food.
Okay, perfect. So you were able to get that from the passage. So you're using the passage to support your answer. Great job, Basil. Thank you. Can you call on a classmate for us to go into question 2?
Bradley.
So, Brantley, we have question 2. We're explaining how the process of panting helps a dog maintain its body temperature. What does this suggest about the interaction of various systems in the body? So the dog's panting. What systems in the body is that affecting for the dog to help maintain homeostasis? Okay, think about it. What have we talked about in class previously? I know it's in the passage. You can use the passage to help support your answer. But even apart from the passage, what have we talked about in previous classes? What body systems? We've talked about it previously to help.
Yeah, I just said
Organs, okay. Which ones? Maybe specifically which organs?
small intestines and big intestines.
Okay, but panting might not have an effect on those specific organs. Maybe ones that would have to do when the dog's panting, what's he doing? Breathing. So maybe some different organs. Correct, okay, the respiratory system. So we're looking at the respiratory system. What other body systems might have been mentioned in the passage? Brandon, can you call on a classmate to help you?
One got their way.
Okay. Which one? Mahmoud?
Yeah, the only boy that
Mahmoud. So which body systems, what body systems are interacting while the dog's panting? Okay, the circulatory system and the respiratory system. Maybe there's a third one?
muscular.
So well, let's just focus on how the circulatory system, how's that interacting from the panting? So, which is gonna help with which process? So you're talking both, right? Cellular respiration, is that what you said? Is that what I heard? That'd be a good one. Well, no, that's correct. So he's trying, so the dog is breathing, so he's trying to take in more oxygen. He's trying to take in more oxygen and he's trying to circulate more blood. So to maintain homeostasis in his body, but also to help with cellular respiration. So that's a great answer. Okay, do we feel good about our questions where we're at? Because I know we want to start working on our group projects, right? So make sure we're just using our passage to help answer the other questions. So use the passage to support you. Make sure you get this turned in. And what we're gonna do now is we're gonna move on. We're gonna explain one more thing. I know we all have been working in our groups. Yes, Mahmoud? Okay, so question 4, I know this was one that a lot of people have had questions on. So it doesn't give you specifically, it doesn't say homeostasis specifically in the paragraph. But what is homeostasis? It's trying to maintain stability.
Balance.
So yeah, kind of balance, yes, balance in your body. So the dog's doing certain things to help his internal body remain stable, even though it's really hot outside. So we're focusing on that, right? So, yes. You want to answer? Okay, yeah. Since we're having trouble with this, maybe you can read the question for us and answer it, and then we'll go into our next activity.
Describe how the body of blood remains and responds to increased exercise. Which body system are the the dog
Not here.
Okay, let's make sure we're speaking loud enough for our classmates.
Right. The dog can maintain homeostasis by panting and then the sweat glands.
The sweat glands, awesome. So that one wasn't mentioned yet. Perfect. Okay, so those are 2 ways that the dog's helping to maintain homeostasis. What systems might those work on? So we talked about panting, but with the sweat glands, what do you think that one might be? So sweat is waste, right? It's like you're getting rid of it. So what system might that be? Can anybody help? If you're getting rid of something, what would that be? Maybe not the digestive system. Yeah. Excretory system. Awesome. Great. Perfect. So you can use that. You can use that to help answer question 4. And now what we're going to do is I'll just give you a quick, we're adding on to our group activity. So we're also going to be doing a Socratic seminar debate. And we're going to prepare for that this class so that next class we can do the debate. So if you look at the board, we're going to be following this format. And just like we did with our slides, we're going to have one of the group members open up this form in your Google Classroom, and you're going to share it with your classmates. You're going to make a copy, share it, and then we're going to have some guiding questions for you. So you're going to have an opening statement. There's an example here. We need to support why your body system is the most important, so that if you remember at our group assignment, one of these body systems is going to get fired. So we want to make sure that your body system is not getting fired from Systems Inc. Okay? So what we're going to do is you're going to make an argument to support that your system is the most important. And so you're going to start with your main argument, and then you're going to give 2 to 3 main points, focusing on, the parts, the function, so the parts of your system, the function, and the metabolic functions So why that's important, why your system's most important. And so after that, we're gonna do a cross-examination. So you're gonna want to think about good questions that you can ask other groups of why, so they can make their argument. So you're gonna think about some questions that are challenging for them to answer so that they have difficulties making their argument that theirs is more important than yours. And so then you're gonna have the chance to defend your position. And so you're gonna wanna go through and work as a class, work as your groups to answer these questions and provide evidence that your system's the most important. So we're gonna work on it this class, and we might have just a little bit of time next class to finish it before we actually begin. So work together, collaborate with your team. So you should be talking to each other, working together, asking each other questions to come up with your best example of why your system is the most important. Make sense? Make sense? Yes?
So are we not doing slides?
So we want to finish our slides. We do want to finish our slides. So let's make sure we work for a little bit to finish our slides. And then once you're done, we'll move in to start preparing for our debate. And yes.
So all of these slides will be separate?
So the slides, so we do want to finish the slides. You'll want to finish them today. You'll want to finish the slides today. And then, but tomorrow we're going to be working. Tomorrow we're going to start our debate. So the information that you've used in your slides, that information you're going to use to answer these questions. So they really go hand in hand. So you guys have already been working on gathering the information and the research to answer these questions. You're just going to be putting it in this document so you have something to use as a group while you're doing the debate. So they go hand in hand. A lot of it, you've already been citing your research, you've been gathering your resources from scholarly resources, .edu, sites like that, .org, not Wikipedia. So you've already been doing this. Just make sure we focus for a little bit, a focused effort on finishing your slides right away, and then start answering these questions so that you're ready for the debate tomorrow. Abdul Mal?
What about the videos?
The videos, so we will have a chance to do the video. We'll have an opportunity to do the modeling at another point, okay? But for now, this is what we need to focus on, okay?
So I thought like the video would be like act it out.
We'll be able to work on the modeling portion later. So the video or however you're choosing to model your system, we'll have time to do that later. But for now, we want to focus on the slides and then preparing for the debate, okay? Mahmoud? Wait 1 second. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to have you guys get started, and I'll come around and answer your questions individually. So if you have a question, please keep your hand up, and me or Miss Christina will come by and answer questions individually. All right? Let's go. Yes, sir. Not just good. It's okay. All right. So go wrap up what you're working on. Remember, we want to make sure that we're making some progress on the Socratic debate because tomorrow we want to start. So we're going to have a little bit of time in class tomorrow to finish up, but we want to make sure we completed our slides and we started our Socratic debate. So if you guys need to work together outside of class, make sure you coordinate together to finish up. But let's go ahead and pack up and get ready to exit class. You'll have a very short period of time next class.
The one you add one bucket in.